Have you ever felt like something is off in your relationship, like there's a shift you can't quite put your finger on? You're not alone. We all sense unsettling changes at times. Let's take a moment to discuss some of these behavioral changes. Picture your significant other suddenly altering their routine. They're spending more time away from home, working late more often, or perhaps neglecting shared activities. Or maybe they've become more secretive, hiding their phone or being evasive about conversations. It could be that they're showing emotional distance, becoming less affectionate, or showing less interest in your life. These changes alone don't necessarily point to infidelity, but they can certainly be cause for concern. They might be signs of stress, personal issues, or yes, possibly infidelity. If you're noticing these changes, it's time to pay attention. But remember, these are just potential signs, not proof. Communication is the lifeblood of a relationship, but what if the communication starts to change? Often we notice less frequent interactions. They avoid conversations and take longer to respond to messages or seem distracted during interactions. It's as if they've suddenly become more interested in their phone than in you. Another alarming sign is when your partner begins to offer vague or evasive answers. They dodge questions, offer inconsistent explanations, or become overly defensive when discussing certain topics. It's like they're playing a game of hide and seek, and you're always the one searching. Perhaps the most unsettling change is a sudden shift in communication style. They use different language, change pet names or inside jokes, or exhibit a noticeable difference in communication patterns. It's as if they've picked up a new language overnight, one that you're not privy to understand. Again, these signs don't prove infidelity, but they do suggest that something might be going on. Finally, there are physical changes that could potentially signal infidelity. For instance, if you notice unexplained changes in your partner's appearance, such as a sudden interest in their physical fitness, dramatic wardrobe updates, or new haircuts that don't align with their usual habits, it could be a cause for concern. Similarly, unexplained gifts or mysterious expenses might raise an eyebrow, especially if they're coupled with vague explanations or a sudden shift in financial habits. Changes in intimacy too can be a telltale sign. This includes an increase or decrease in physical closeness, alterations in sexual behavior, or a newfound lack of interest in intimacy. But remember, these are just possible signs. The most effective way to address any suspicions is through open and honest communication with your partner. Trust and communication are vital in a relationship. If you're struggling with doubts or insecurities, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Remember, these signs are just potential indicators. The best course of action is always open and honest conversation.